Hello everyone and welcome back to Heaven's Secrets Season 2 Episode 5. Yeah, I'm not gonna say much in the beginning because I already said everything I had to say in the ending of last episode, so let's just start. Become the light for those who need you. Of course, I'm an angel. They will have to be very, very kind to me if they don't want me to turn to the demon side, because the demons, at this point, the demons have my support. Chapter 5, The Beacon and the Bird. I told Bont about Fidero's riddle. Bont sat on the floor in front of the mirror and kept silent for a long time. He is so hot. Oof. No, I have to be faithful. I have to be faithful. Oh my god. Everything has a beginning and an end, but endless is the path that leads nowhere. He thoughtfully put a finger over his lips, like if he would have told me that, I would have forgotten before I even got there. Like, you would have needed to let me write it down somewhere. He thoughtfully put a finger over his lips. And the feather. I think I know what Fidero meant. That's great. No. Why? Bont was silent, still pondering, then smiled sadly. Thanks for the help, Simona. You've done so much for me. You're a good person. Why does it feel like you're saying goodbye? It's not that. Bont got up, about to end the conversation. Mm-mm. You're not gonna kick me away, okay? You're not just gonna push me away like that. I know we're not close, but let me stop. Nuh-uh. You're not just gonna push me away like that, sir. You don't want my help anymore? I don't. Why? But why? I'm afraid. I'm worried you'll get in trouble because of me. Bont. Trouble is my middle name. I sincerely want to help you. It's just a fact. I want to help you. Every human and every mortal deserves a chance. Let me give you that. Let me give you the chance to live freely if that's what you want. Bont smiled, sat down again and sighed sadly. I don't know if I can ever repay you for all your help. Oh, don't be so sad. Don't think about it now. So what did Fidero mean? Are you sure you want to get involved in this? I'm positive. I hoped I could break free without your help, but you'll have to take a huge risk. Tell me. Do you know what the sacred river is? Bont explained how to get there. You have to immerse yourself in its waters, so all your feathers get soaked, and then don't shake them when you're getting out. Wet wings are hard to carry, but they won't have time to dry. They'll glow at night, and this may attract the attention of the god. Will I be your beacon of sorts? Yes. Your light will lead me out of the tower and prevent me from getting confused or losing my way. See, that's what I said last episode. Like, I don't think this is actually a curse. Like, the tower is literally just some way of confusing. He's being confused. Like, he can't get in and he can't get out. Every time he tries to walk down the stairs, it seems that he is trapped in some sort of loop. He literally can't get out. The stairs will always come. The stairs will seem endless. So, have you changed your mind yet? No. Period. Sir, I'll help you. You're way too cute to stay in there. I waited for the dark of the night and then changed my clothes. Period. Oh my god. What? Okay, why did I buy that? Oh. They all kind of suck, but I'm just gonna go with that one. I was ready to go out, but I hesitated at the door. Can I imagine it on my own? Can I imagine it on my own? No, I'm taking you with me. I'm taking you with me. Dino didn't open the door at once. He looked too happy for nighttime. Simona? I hope I didn't wake you. I was meditating. Not him meditating, sir. He's way too pure. I would have lost. You can't ask me to meditate. Like, I try to close my eyes for like 3 minutes. I either fall asleep or I get up and start to scream because I think it's useless. So, did something happen? He looked around the hall and back at me again. I need your help. Then his face immediately changed. He no longer looked so zen. He switched to his problem-saving mode. Love it. He's so reliable. Yoo-hoo! Speak. Speak. I told him everything. You can't always rely on luck or someone's help. Someday, your thirst for adventure will be the end of you. I know, but I have to dream. Let me live my life the way I want. Dino took a step back, and I was afraid that he would refuse. Dino? He laughed. Let me put on a shirt, silly. I just want you to remember that every action you take has its consequences. Understand. He shook his head, looking at me as if I were a child. Give me a sec. Be nice to me. Look at this. We went down to the sacred river. There was no one else around. It was dead silent and every rustle seemed suspicious. I stopped on the bank and looked at my trembling reflection in the river. Are you sure this bond should be freed? I haven't seen an energy brighter and kinder than his. Then why is he locked up? Because they're bitches. There are other reasons for it. I started to undress. Is that necessary? You want me to be completely drenched, sir? Dino looked me up and down and only then tactfully turned away. He wanted to stare at me. Sir, you can stare at me. I mean, you've already seen more. Let me stop. You no longer have to turn around. Good, because it was hard to do. Love it. Slowly and a little apprehensively, I entered the water. Wow, it's so cold. I got in until the water was up to my chest. 1, 2, 3. I closed my eyes and went under the water. I spread and folded my wings back a couple of times so that each feather got wet. And one by one, my feathers started to light up like bulbs, until both my wings lit up so brightly that I had to close my eyes. Look at it, people. Look at it. Look at it. But as soon as I emerged, my wings faded. What's the matter? Why isn't it working? Who's there? Oh, shit. Dino came into the light so that the Archangel would notice him. Is there something wrong? This territory belongs to the tower. Students aren't allowed to be here. The sacred river belongs to all mortals. Period. Shut him up. You heard me. I'll just sit here for a while, then I'll leave. I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Period. Shut it. Dino said it harshly, firmly, leaving no room for debate. The Archangel looked perplexedly at Dino, then nodded. Fine, just don't stay too long, and this is the last time. Whatever you say, sir. When he left, Dino turned to me. We better leave before he comes back. Thank you. The tower seemed much higher at night than it was during the day. Its spears went far into the sky as if they were endless. Do you have a plan for this part? We hid behind the bushes and began to observe a couple of archangels talking at the entrance. Distract them and I'll get inside. Are you sure you can do it alone? I'll try. Good. Dino stood up, attracting the Archangel's attention, like Dino is the keeper. They were wary, but he immediately raised his hands up and stepped towards them. I was training nearby, but I think I damaged my wing. DINO said something to them, and the archangels began to respond enthusiastically. DINO waved at one of the archangels. He nodded and followed DINO, disappearing around a corner. Now I need to distract the second one. Throw a stone. Ask Bont for help through the mirror. That's so funny. Throw a stone. I'm just gonna throw a stone at your face. I found a small pebble, took a swing, and threw it to the side. The archangel immediately turned to the sound, but didn't go to check it out as I had hoped. Sifa. He began to peer into darkness and apparently noticed me. Nice. The next second, he confidently moved towards me. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I had to run away. Asked Bont for help. I took out the mirror and Bont appeared immediately. Is everything okay? Can you somehow distract the archangel standing at the entrance so that I could get inside? I'll think of something. He's so gorgeous. Several minutes passed and I heard a loud noise. Damn, what's he doing there? I would be so scared. The archangel darted into the tower. Sir, you are insane. Great, now I'll have to look out for him inside. Nice going, Bont. He's insane. I ran up the stairs, afraid to look back. My wet wings felt heavy. What if it doesn't work? And all of this has been for nothing. When I got onto Bont's floor, I hesitated and looked around cautiously. No one was there. The doors weren't guarded. Bont thought of everything. There's a tiny window of opportunity when you can do this. It's when the gods go outside and leave their paws at my door. This is the only chance to get into my room. Yes. I examined the glowing runes and stepped towards the massive doors. I carefully pressed down the handle and entered. Oh my god, my poor child. He's literally a prisoner. Like, what did he do to deserve this? He's such a sweet angel. The first thing I saw was an unconscious tied-up archangel. He said, I'm just gonna tie you up. It was the same one who ran into the tower once he heard the noise. What happened here? He said, I'll just take you out. Bont stood next to him, trembling heavily. Oh, my child. I had to. I feel terrible. It's fine. What did you do to him? I made him fall asleep. Sorry you didn't kill him. But he'll wake up soon, so don't feel bad. You were just looking for a way to get out. By then, we'll no longer be here. It's so strange to see him in person, not in the mirror. My wings, they're beautiful. They're shining brighter than the sun. Aww, are they? Their light faded as soon as I got out of the water. I think only the one under the spell can see their light. We got lucky. I held out my hand to Bont. Let's go, let's not waste time. We ran out of the room. Come on. In the hallway, Bont stopped me, pulled me closer, and kissed me. Oh my god. It was a gentle, almost virgin kiss. But at the same time, full of gratitude and tenderness. He pulled back. His eyes were sparkling with happiness. Thank you, Simona. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Tell him off, smile. Oh my god, I mean, we have a boyfriend. Tell him off. You're welcome. But the kiss was uncalled for. Bont blushed. Oh, sorry, it was an impulse, that's all. Never mind. We have a boyfriend. We can't do that. I feel so bad. I walked ahead. Bont followed. Turning around, I noticed that all his attention was focused on my wings, as though he didn't notice me, nor the stairs, nor the walls. The only thing he saw was the wings that glowed for him alone. The stairs seemed endless, but finally we reached the doors leading outside. Period. DINO jumped from around the corner and gestured us to be silent. Bont? Yes. DINO stretched out his hand. Nice to meet you. We need to fly away now. Can you do it? I think so. Oh. Bont was smiling. He looked attentively at everything around as if he was seeing it for the first time. Because it is. Spreading his arms, he burst into a laugh. It sounded almost girlish. Oh. Can't believe it, I'm free. He is so hot. I pulled on his sleeve. I don't want to be a party pooper, but got it. He spread his wings widely, flapped them a couple of times, and soared so high that he disappeared from sight almost immediately. It was such a powerful takeoff that I staggered a little, pushed away by the strong gust of air. He's like a bird that broke free from its cage. Well, he's free now. Shake off the wings. Up in the sky, I said goodbye to DINO. Dragging him into it even further seemed like a mistake, but there was no time to think about that now. Bont needed a hideout where no one would come looking for him, so I took him to the Crying Virgins. So that he can cry even more? They used to come here to pray, but now this place is abandoned. Bont started looking around with great interest. When you spend your life within four walls, everything else seems so huge. He went up to the Crying Virgins and touched the water. What a strange feeling. I went up to him, sensing concern in his voice. Is everything all right? Bont looked up at me, and his eyes were full of tears. His teeth grew darker until they turned a bloody color. They poured down his cheeks like thick red droplets of blood. Oh, why do I feel so much pain? Oh no, Bont. I somehow managed to pick him up and drag him away from the statues and the salt water splashing at their stony feet. Blood stopped pouring down his face and Bont calmed down a little. Something isn't right. Something isn't right here. I feel bad. Can we go to another place? I beg you. Of course. I feel so bad. It was almost morning when we returned to school. Leaving Bont there was risky, but I had no better idea. Also, after a long night, my wings were sore, and I couldn't fly much longer. Plus, almost no one came by the abandoned hall. Bont sat down on the floor, as he usually liked to do, and buried his face in his palms. I sat next to him, put a hand on his shoulder. How are you? I don't know what it was. I never felt so sad and lonely as I did back there. He hit himself on the chest. Why do I feel so much pain? Hug him. I want to hug him. Like I'm sorry. I clung to his shoulder and hugged him tightly. He hugged me back, continuing to keep his eyes shut as if opening them meant reliving everything he felt back at the Crying Virgins. I raised my head and brushed my nose against him. I'm sorry? We froze that way. Nope. Pull away. Nope. We're not doing this. No. It's DINO. It's DINO here, even though I would love to do it with him. I got up. I need to go. I'll come to see you soon. Good. In the meantime, I'll think about our next step. My heart ached with sympathy for him. For some reason, I wanted to cry. He's so kind, but now he's forced to wander and hide like some kind of criminal. I held back my feelings and smiled, encouraging him. See you soon, Bont. See you soon, Simona. He is so hot. Like so hot. I slept through the first half of the day. However, my sleep was interrupted when Fenzio burst into the room, accompanied by a couple of angels. Sir. Fenzio stood aside while the angels searched our wardrobes, looked behind the curtains, and inspected the walls. Again. What now? Baby. Just a scheduled inspection. What kind of scheduled inspection? Fenzio came up to me. Don't you have anything to tell me, Simona? No, why should I? No. My throat was dry, my hands were sweating, and my heart was beating slowly, yet so heavily that it hurt. Fenzio carefully looked into my eyes. I felt him delving through my memories. I tried to focus on some trivial little things, but bits and pieces of recent events flashed in my head, and therefore Fenzio saw them too. What should I do? Think about DINO. Try me, bitch. Try me. I remembered DINO's face, his smile, his voice, the way I talked with him during our mission on Earth, and with each memory, Fenzio appeared more furious and better, period. Step aside, bitch, step aside. His lips started trembling and Fenzio turned around. Stay off, bitch, stay off. If this room is cleared, let's move on. He darted out of the room, followed by the rest of the angels. Mimi got up from her bed, and with slow, graceful, cat-like moves came to me. What were they looking for? How would I know? I can smell your fear. She looked at me without saying a word, then added, I won't grill you, but I advise you to get your shit together. I looked out into the hallway, paying great attention to the way they inspected every room. It's just a matter of time before they comb every room in this building. What should I do? I was about to reach the end of my rope when they summoned all the students to the auditorium. I was nervous. I couldn't stand still. I kept straightening my hair frantically, jiggling my foot anxiously, and looking around all the time. Having made his way through the crowd, DINO took my hand and squeezed it so I'd calm down. The anxiety didn't go away, but at least I stopped twitching. Finally, Seraph Crowley came. Ugh. Students parted to make way for him. When he passed by me, the Seraph suddenly stopped and without looking directly at me whispered a few words. Seraph. We stepped aside so no one could hear us. Path of high glory. Period. I like you, Simona. Perhaps you're a better version of your mother, even though you lack some stamina and focus. Or it might be said that you are focused but on the wrong things. I hope our conversation remains secret. I'm sure this will stay between us. Did something happen? I coughed. My voice is trembling. Get a hold of yourself, Walker. The council is determined to execute Admiral Vincesto. Obviously, Satan is against us, and especially against Rebecca. Rebecca told me about your visit and asked me to keep an eye on you, and prevent you from doing stupid things. Right. I am urging you to stay out of trouble. I do as I see fit. I do as I see fit, bitch. I had my reasons to visit my mother. I was pursuing certain goals doing, as you've put it, a stupid thing. I didn't ask you to accept me into the school. But since it happened and I became a part of it, I want to do everything right. And I believe that doing the right thing entails revealing the truth at all costs. Your words make sense, but being the daughter of a powerful woman is not enough to save you from the consequences of such a mission. This is not the only thing I wanted to talk to you about. The boy from the tower disappeared. The archangels guarding him described a suspicious girl, and their description reminds me of you. Rumors of your connection with my Bont are growing stronger. Yes, bitch. Yes. I'm thriving through my Bont. But why would a girl like you walk around the tower where she should not be and watch someone she should not see? I don't understand what you mean. I'm innocent. I don't know anything. Look at my wings. They're white. Let me stop. Among other things, one of the archangels was found unconscious in his room. Bont would never do that unless he was forced to. Well, that's interesting, sir. That's very, very interesting. You say if he was forced to. Did you do something that... I cannot with these people. Like, they know that he is kind, they know he's innocent, and they know that he would never do anything bad, yet they still are keeping him locked off like bitch. Sarah fell silent, realizing that he had revealed the boy's name. Period. I was about to say, like, you told me? He was silent for a while, as if thinking whether to continue. The angel is very important, Simona. He could not have left the tower on his own. Though it might look like a prison, it was his salvation. Oh, yeah? And if you were involved in his escape, you made a terrible mistake. And neither your mother nor anyone else will save you from the consequences. Seraph glanced around the room at the crowd. Everyone will find out about it eventually, but the later that happens, the better. If you had any part in this, I give you time to confess and tell us where the boy is. Do not force me to use strength. Are you threatening me? The Seraph climbed the stairs and turned to the audience. Is this bitch threatening me? Oh, I am not having it. Just because of this, I wouldn't have told him a damn thing. He didn't speak at once. At first he looked around at everyone, without hiding his irritation and discontent. His gestures were sharp, yet his voice sounded exhausted. Well, times have changed. I used to come to the academy on seldom occasions. There were no need for my presence. Now I am a regular here. What a bad thing. Subandra, murderers, escaped prisoners. It is one hot mess. You are a hot mess. Like, leave. Satan is putting too much pressure on us because of Admiral and Winchester. Because it's the right thing to do. I am accused of inaction concerning the murderers and many other things. After certain events took place, I realized that I'm incapable of containing all this chaos. Thank you. I'm considering to tender my resignation. A whiff of surprise and indignation took over the room. Thank you. Resignation? Yes, thank you. Seraph raised his hand, calling for silence. Until I receive the approval from Sif and a successor is appointed, I will hold the principal position at the Angels and Demons Academy. Well, he fell silent, giving us time to digest the information, then spoke again. This is not the only news. I wanted to cancel the Christmas competition, but Sifa made it clear that traditions must be upheld. As you know, we celebrate Christmas to honor the creation of Earth. This is why only the unclaimed former mortals are allowed to partake in the competition. Every year, a serpent temper is born. To save the kind, the task of the unclaimed is to kill the serpent in its lair. But the serpent is dangerous, and getting to it is not an easy task. The one to kill the serpent tempter will get a Manjomi tattoo, an ancient tattoo only winners are entitled to wear. So this year, we have chosen 3 candidates to compete. Monica, Donnie, and Simona, please step forward. I felt weak in the knees, and my name kept echoing in my head. I had never heard of this competition before, and now I watched in bewilderment Monica and Donnie pass by me. Mimi touched my shoulder. Simona, what are you waiting for? You'll get to participate in the most important competition for the unclaimed. Shit. Well, shit. Ay. I'm about to die. I forgot about that as well. Like, a serpent. But, yeah, I really am done. I'm so happy that we finally freed Bont. That was a fucking hot mess. It was so a fucking hot mess. Like, Bont kissed us. Thank God I pushed him away. Oh my God, I felt so bad to do so because, like I said, he's my favorite. I would have done it, but I have to stay loyal. I got together with DINO. I can't play like that. So I have to try to stay loyal, even though it's so painfully difficult. And yeah, next episode is going to be very interesting. We will have to kill a serpent tempter. And it's going to be very interesting to see what will happen. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.